but for me, it was more of a passion project. It wasn't just profit. It was more working with my community.
Just in a box. Got it.
So the best way is Jamaica birthed me, Canada raised me, and I'm currently living in Canada. I'm just a person that's full of culture, and I love it. Canada, there's many things that I'm grateful and I love about Canada, but there are also things that I'm just tied to because of culture and because of how I was raised for Jamaica. Yeah, so it's hard to just say I'm Jamaican Canadian because what does that mean? What does that mean? That means I'm born in Jamaica and raised in Canada. It doesn't tell who I am.
Yeah, it's like what is that? Like you have to explain what is even Canadian.
Yeah.
Canadian is might be harder to identify than Jamaican.
Yeah.
There's some set stuff, some set history, some clear identities. With Canada's identity is really vague.
Yeah, it's a melting pot. Canada's a melting pot for so many different.
Yeah, I figured out. I think through my project, Canada is one of the first countries to basically put multiculturalism into I don't know how to phrase it, but basically they're one of the first countries to prioritize multiculturalism. So that's
yes,
been their thing
yes.
since the 60s.
Yeah.
So it's
yeah.
It's hard to really look at somebody they're Canadian.
Yeah.
You literally have to analyze that person.
I think I remember when I first moved to London, particularly, because before that I was living in Toronto, and Toronto is very diverse. And, some of the questions would be, oh, where are you from? They wouldn't think I'm Canadian, right? But I think that's changing now. What a Canadian looks like, as you said, that's changed. Maybe 20 years ago, a Canadian would be predominantly Caucasian. And so, when you ask someone where they're from, it would be, you're not expecting Canada. I love Canada. Like I said, I have I'm lucky enough to have two cultures. I know the Caribbean culture. I know the Caribbean, Jamaican particularly culture, and I know the Canadian culture as well. Hi, how are you?
What's good, man? Good to see you again. Yeah, good to see you.
What's your background?
Nigeria.
Oh, Nigerian. Yeah. Okay. See, it's polite. I think it's polite to ask what's your background versus where are you from, because you just.
I think it does sound different.
Which one?
It's still the same. Sometimes when you say what's your background, I sometimes think maybe you're asking about my educational background.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you say what's your background, I go as far as thinking that.
Oh.
So where you from? That's direct. So yeah.
Oh, where are you from?
I'm cool with where you from. So.
Well, I mean, really? But in Canada, where you're, what's your background? I think someone would specify, what's your educational background or what did you study? But when someone says, what's your background, that they're generally talking about race or your ethnical background,
All those stuff are those good.
My favorite food is taco. I can eat tacos 7 days a week and not feel grossed out. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I love tacos.
Honestly, I'm kind of the same way. I had tacos yesterday.
Me too.
So I might have them again today. We'll see. What's the favorite type of taco?
I think
favorite type of taco?
Fish. I think fish tacos. Yeah, any type of fish in there. I've done infusion. I've put jerk in there, and it's really good. I think, you can't keep tacos in a box. I mean, there's authentic, like original, the Mexican tacos. But I think what's good about tacos is you can make it different. You can play around with it, and it still has that nice flavor. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, now that you mentioned it, I'm like trying to like think in my head like you can
What tops
definitely
it?
like with tacos like it's like one of those like dishes like other cultures can take put their own like twist and spin on.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
seen like I don't know if it was like Haitian or somewhere else that has a lot of like plantain, like you like make a tortilla basically out
Out
of
of plantain. Oh yes.
and then like make like a taco
Shell. Yeah. 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 I've seen that.
taco shells with
Yeah.
plantain. I'm like maybe super creative.
What's one food from the Caribbean? It could be any island that you think they do that with, where they can use it. I'm thinking of something, but I don't know
One
about you.
food that could, like from the
Caribbean that they can take, kind of like taco, that they can take and make their own twist to.
well, like one thing I do know is every culture has like their own version of a patty. It's not the same.
Like
patty.
empanadas.
Yeah. Yeah, like there's an empanada. Like I think.
Samosa.
Samosas. Like
The
meat
dumplings.
pies, like Jamaican patties actually came from people from like I think the UK that were like mining and like eventually like they tried to like infuse. Yeah, like I think like the actual like Jamaican patty was like a creation inspired from something else.
Oh.
And so like yeah, it's weird. But like I feel like a type of patty.
So patty's your thing.
Patty's not my thing like that.
No, like your
patties.
no, like your thing that you would see
I would
in
say
like
patty.
each culture.
I would say patty. But
Okay.
like in the Caribbean, I'd say patty.
Yeah, I say jerk chicken. So I've seen like a trend with that. Like I've seen jerk chicken bowl, jerk chicken poutine, jerk chicken salad. Like that's one of the things that I've seen. I've seen it on menus at like golf course. Like, how did you get here? But
jerk chicken is really like worldwide. Like you like see it like everywhere. The first thing someone says like when you hear chicken, like oh like I love jerk chicken.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh okay.
Or even just like jerk something, you'll see that on the menu too.
Always jerk.
Yeah.
Even like started to see it in like places where I wouldn't expect it. Like it'd be like a food court or like Subway.
Yeah.
Or like a Chinese restaurant would just have like jerk on the menu. I'm like why is it, like, why?
Yeah.
Just that's one item.
Yeah, that's my food.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where would you get jerk chicken in London? Or would you cook it?
Would I cook it? No.
Would you get it from somewhere or do you like home cooking?
So I would get it. I would get it from next door. I would like to try some other Caribbean restaurants. I think we need, more. That would be really nice. From like, the Caribbean is so big, and diverse. Like, yes, we all cook the same, but we have one pot or a couple different pots that are a bit different from one another. That's what makes us so, I think, unique from the rest of the world. Is like we're really so much alike, but at the same time, the same things that we're unique with, we're alike with, we also know how to do different things with.
100%.
Yeah.
I could say that better myself. Like, yeah, you got like places that like eat like conch salad.
Yeah.
You got other places
That's
that
Bahamas.
Like pepper pot.
Yeah.
Like,
Guyana. Jamaica.
There's like some crazy dishes.
Yeah, and it's also flavorful. I think it's just because people from the Caribbean, it's really an infusion of how would you say, oppression, an infusion of oppression from so many different cultures. Like we have African, we have natives that are the Maroons that are from Jamaica. We have Indians. We have Chinese that have all, like, even people from Syria that have lived in the Caribbean or that do live in the Caribbean, and they all brought a little bit of their spices, and they created magic. They created magic in the Caribbean. That's what makes it so special. I mean, you have that here. Like we were talking about diversity in Canada, but I feel like the diversity is a little bit different because people are a bit more segregated, if that makes sense. Like, you have little Jamaica, you have little Italy, little Greece. Like you have, different places where you can go get things from those different spots or little China. So it's a little bit different in that sense, but in the Caribbean, everybody identifies as Trini, whether they're white, black, Asian, Indian, right? And, it's a sense of community, not based on your skin color, but more on your wealth. Breadfruit is probably one of my favorite food. If you were to ask me what my three favorite fruits were, I'd have to say mango, Caribbean,
Best fruit there is.
soursop, and there's one more. Soursop. Breadfruit is up there too, but I can't remember my favorite fruit.
Yeah.
Um,
Is it like a Caribbean fruit?
yeah, it is, and I can eat it all the time. But mango, I know, green jelly, like the water with like the with the because I tend to like stay away from sugary drinks even though they're so good. um my favorite is coconut water, so I can drink that every day and not be sick of it. And the jelly inside, I would say that's my favorite fruit, and then it would be mango after. I've never been like sick of those things. And then soursop, I love soursop, eating it, but I like the juice from it too. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about like soursop, because I feel like some people might not know what
Soursop is? So how people explain it is it has like a sour and sweet um, consistency, kind of like a lime or lychee. People refer to it like lychee if you've had lychee. Yeah, and it has like big seeds, big black seeds inside, so you can't miss it. And it has like a white flesh, and then the outside it looks prickly, but it's like you can hold it and not hurt yourself. And it's soft. The flesh is soft on the inside. um People use it to like make juice, like a kind of like a smoothie um texture. And they've just like a couple years back they've been doing research on it, and it's apparently really good for like cancer. So a lot of people, the leaves, people drink the leaves for like cancer if they have that. And just like detox, and yeah, so it has a lot of health benefits. I remember one day I came home from work and I'm like, oh my gosh, these poor people, they're going through a lot right now. Like, there's just so much more connection because, like, you have family there. There's just so much more ties. So you're like, it's playing on your mind. What can I do? What can I do to help more? And we're doing this drive with Jamaicans in London, but not only that, I was like, I still can do more. So we teamed up with a school. I think it's Eagle Heights, and we just came up with like a fundraiser, and um, we sold them patty. They sold patties to people at the school, and with whatever money they made from the sales, they took that and they went and bought like non-perishable items for this drive. So there's two ways. It's working two ways. One, where they felt like they were supporting a small business. One, two, the small business was supporting them by helping, like giving them a discount on the patties so that they could make money to raise money for the hurricane relief. So it's just like working with the community. And then the story behind that, the lady who reached out to me, Andrea, her dad was Jamaican, and she's like, oh, my dad's Jamaican. It's something that he would want me to do. And it just, whether or not people see it, it's people from the community driving the passion, right, of helping people in the community when they need the help, right. So it was really cool to see, like, in the school they had like little posters that the kids drew of like flags with Jamaica and like saying help Jamaica, and it was really touching. So just going back to community, it's not for me, obviously, like anybody in business, they have to do it to make a profit, but for me, it was more of a passion project. It wasn't just profit, it was more working with my community. And I hope that my community can see that it's not just about money, but it's about working with them and a true love for um, the Caribbean.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I think definitely everyone could see it in that whole
Yeah.
community driven approach.
Party, party.
You know, I think Jamaica is like a very influential country, and the reason why is, and not to take away from, I love all the islands. That's one thing too. Like, people get annoyed with people from Jamaica because they feel like like Jamaica is the America of the Caribbean, so they get annoyed with Jamaicans. But I just want to say, first of all, I'm putting out there that I love all the islands. Cuba needs help. Haiti needs help with, and the Dominican needs help with the whole hurricane relief. I've even actually reached out to a few people on how we can help Haiti and Cuba. But what I was trying to say about Jamaica is it's just such an influential country. I remember I was having dinner last night with my family, and my husband's like, "Oh, did you know that Jimmy Cliff died?" I was like, "You know Jimmy Cliff?" And he's like, yeah, I was listening to like a podcast, on like a sports podcast called RMC in France, and they did like a little tribute to Jimmy Cliff. And I was like, oh wow. And then in Marseille, in France, they're like huge on soccer. They did like a huge Bob Marley poster in the fan, just to say, Jamaica, we're with you. One thing too that I noticed, like going back and forth to France for maybe 20 years now, like when you go to like a soccer game, you will always find a Jamaican flag waving somewhere in the game. So yeah, Jamaica is a really influential country.
So customers that will be seeing this for the first time, I'm hearing about Irie Market for the first time. Why should they come?
Why should they come? We have one. it's not just a place that you come and you pick up something and you go. Maybe some days it does feel like that, but for the most part, like Omar could tell you, there was a guy here not too long ago, and he was telling me his sadness. It felt like therapy for him. And not only that, you know, when people come, like everybody's chit chatting. We start to form like a little circle, and we're here, we're having like, you know, intense conversation about the Caribbean. We'll have like nostalgic memories that we talk about. So it's not just about just coming and a business interaction, but it's more like a sense of belonging. And we sell products that you won't find within 200 kilometers.
Yeah, so like this camera has a problem with overheating. I
Oh.
brought the fan, I just didn't put it on there.
Oh.
I should have put it on there.
I like the graffiti.
My this year?
No,
The graffiti. Sorry, I thought you said the graphic tee. Yes.
The boat is out there.
Yeah, we've got Bob, and then this is actually a lady from Guyana. Many people
Guyana.
from
Guyana.
Grenada. Sorry.
Oh.
Grenada, how's she special? Why is she on there?
It's actually just a painting of a lady that's from Jamaica, Grenada, that I liked, and we threw her in the mural.
We were right in the middle.
Yeah. But a lot of people think it's Miss Lou. There's this lady named Miss Lou from Jamaica, but it's not. She does like rhymes and storytelling, but it's not her.
Oh, really? We got the famous points. Yeah. We got some ackee.
Yeah. Aki's on there and breadfruit.
We got the palm trees.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even think I mentioned this, but you're the first official person on this Liming in London series.
Oh, yay!
We're happy you're the prototype, you're the pilot.
Oh
We're
my.
gonna fly right after.
Yes,
So,
yes.
Yeah, we got more to come.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get next door.
Yeah.
We got some other places. We got some places I can't mention yet.
Yeah.
Really low key, but we'll do a full rollout probably by the end of the year into January, and then we kind of see where we go.
Oh,
I also
awesome.
got to get the donations.
The donations.
I think I got mine.
Yeah.
They've been like sitting in my car for like 3 hours.
It's not closed, right? We're not accepting any. Okay, perfect.
No, we're not doing that business.
Okay. Yeah.
Tell me about your stay in Canada.
What about my stay?
I don't know, anything.
So, I've been in Canada for a long time. But I'm grateful. I love Canada. I love being a part of both worlds, being Jamaican and Canadian. I feel like it's a richer culture, being able to say, and not that it's taking away from someone who identify just as Jamaican or just as Trinidadian, but just being able to identify as both Canadian Jamaican is it's a nice feeling for me, giving that Jamaica birthed me and Canada raised me. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Case of water.
Okay.
A bag. I don't know where I should set everything. But
You can just leave it on top of that for
On this
right
basket
now.
here?
Yeah. I gotta take them down.
Thank you, Omar. Yeah.
Trying our best. It's a community-driven effort, right?
Yeah.
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 Dad's trying to do stuff as well. Do his own thing.
Yeah. Actually, a lot of people are doing their own stuff.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Which is good. As long as we're all like.
Yeah, we
Same
just want to.
effort, right?
Yeah, we just want to build back Jamaica.
Exactly. I had a conversation with my dad, like, I think yesterday or the day before. He's like, when are they going to start building? Like, I'm sick of like seeing all this and that. Like, I want to see like Jamaica built up soon. I'm like, best shit soon comes.
Yeah, let's yeah.
Will be rebuilt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically everything. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.